Good morning everyone, welcome back. We are here in Mulbarton south of Joburg, inLiefde and Vrede. We have an old Centurion D5 sliding gate motor. We're going to upgrade it for the client to a new Centurion D6 Smart sliding gate motor, which obviously it's much quicker than what the D5 EVO is. This D5 EVO is still running. We'll quickly do a test video and then we can compare the speeds of them after installation has been done. And then also what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the old Xtract sectional garage door motor to a new Smart SD04 T12 sectional garage door motor. But plenty of work that we need to do on this Monday morning, so stay tuned and thanks for watching. Right, let's quickly just run it to give you a comparison on speed. So we'll check later on the videos too. Hopefully we can do it a side-by-side video, just to give you guys the indication of how quick the D6 is compared to the old D5 EVO. The other thing is the client has got some plastic ras rack on this steel sliding gate. We're going to cut that off. We're going to replace it with steel rack, because we all know the D6 are too powerful. They're just going to break off the plastic teeth. So guys, stay tuned. We're just taking a wider lens camera. So this is loose. That's the one thing. Obviously plenty of ants in the motor here. Then if we look closer, I can turn the screwdriver, which means it's not even properly fuss. That one there as well. And then we have one on the side here. There seems to be the only one that's fuss. So we're going to rather create a platform and work from there. We're not going to try and fit a gate motor onto a system when we know it's not going to work. Plenty of preparation that's going on into a steel base plate. So it's a little bit higher, so we're just cleaning it up at the back. And then obviously that will allow us to weld it in lacquer. And then the base plate, just busy forming it so that it fits in there, and then we can weld that down. Right guys, as you can see, our steel foundation plate is in. It's level. So we've got just two bolts here on the front section just to support it, that you don't have any up and down movement. So, but it's welded fast, you're not going to break it off. Quickly show you there. And then obviously at the back, so it's fast. So right, we've cut a slot in to the foundation plate. You can now feed the wires through. make sure that they're not damaged, and then they get into the gate motor. That easy. So before we paint the steel base plate welding foundation plate, the electrical cables are still on the front here because we weld such long welding shots. We need to cool it down, otherwise we're just going to burn the electrical wires. So, but as you can see, the steel base plate has been welded down. It's not going to go anywhere. We're just going to quickly paint it. Now we can feed the electrical wires through and bolt down the gate motor into position. Also see the anti-theft bracket ears are welded. So this is one section. You're not going to just unbolt it or break it off out of the ground. I think you'll have to work a little bit for it before you get it done. Right, we're done with welding the steel gate rail onto the steel sliding gate. Obviously startup section has been reinforced. I'm just going to go over to the top. You can see basically gate stops on the full. So, and then we've welded the brackets 500 millimeters apart. Just going to stop then, yeah. You can see the welding there. And then obviously at the back we've reinforced it, used a nice steel angle iron bracket. And there your spacing is obviously between the pinion gear and the gate rail is correct. So yeah, now we're going to quickly put in back all of the electronics, connect up the power, and then we can start with the updates and the programming of the gate motor. On this side we have burnt out the serial number onto the gate motor where we could. Serial number plus the address, so if someone does succeed in stealing it, we can identify the owner. Right, let's quickly do the last bit. So right, we're done with the installation. I haven't had time to hand over as yet. We're going to quickly start with the garage door motor. But let's quickly see how quick this Centurion D6 Smart runs this steel sliding gate. Quite quick. Right, let's quickly have a look at it. Just give you a better indication there. You'll see when we operate the gate motor, there's no vibration, hopping, it's not jumping around. And that's exactly what you guys want. You want a proper installation first time around. Obviously the gate motor is parallel to the steel sliding gate. Let me just quickly run it from the top. So guys, by now you know what to do. Give Pottie a call, 083 778 2288. Check out smartgates.co.za. Check out Exquisite Security. Right, time to get going with the garage door motor. how quick this Centurion D6 Smart runs this steel sliding gate. Quite quick. Right, let's quickly have a look at it. Just give you a bit. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with this Centurion D6 Smart gate motor installation here in Vrede Mulbarton in Mulbarton. Had to create a new steel platform. We've replaced the old RAS rack. We've welded in steel rack onto it. We're using a generic anti-theft bracket. You can see that the bracket comes from the bottom. If you look earlier in the video, you can see everything is welded down. So yeah, you can only do so much, but at least you cannot just rip it out like they have been doing. So let's quickly test it. So let me just come back here, get it in frame. If you look at the gate motor, it's not bobbing, hopping, vibrating at any point in time. It's running smoothly as it should be. So guys, if you want your gate motor installed like this, give Pottie a call, 083 778 2288. Check out smartgates.co.za. Check out exquisitesecurity.co.za. Let's quickly test the garage door motor. Right, what we have here is a double wooden sectional garage door. So wooden garage doors are the strongest garage doors on the market, security wise, but you need to maintain them to make sure that your garage door motor lasts a very long time. The garage door motor's work is to open and close the garage door. It's not there to lift it up into the air. So we're first going to quickly check the installation, remove the old Centurion Xtract, and then fit on the new T12 Smart SD04. Okay, right, this wooden garage door, we need to adjust the springs on it. So if you close it like this, garage door needs to stand on its own. But now what's happening is the garage door is falling down to the ground. So man is just catching it so it doesn't bump down. There you can see. Just lift it up a little bit and then let it go there and just catch it. You can see that the garage door is bumping down, so springs tension is incorrect. Let's quickly check. Tension them and get it right. Right, we're quickly going to assemble the garage door motor extrusion shaft to the power head. Can only go in one way, and it's got 4 screws which you use to secure it. Alright, so if you look at it, here's your gearbox motor shaft. It will then obviously press in there by turning it back into it and then bolting your 2 brackets down. Don't force them down, you're going to break the casing. Right, the batteries comes with double-sided tape. I don't know why, because the cover comes in from the top. And some of these double-sided tapes are really, really sticky and you struggle to get the battery out. And what happens is you break the casing into which the batteries are fitted because of the double-sided tape. So we don't fit the double-sided tape. Our installations are good and there's no vibration on our garage door motors. So that's why we don't need to fit the double-sided tape. So basically, this plug just connects in there. So remember, this garage door motor is not reverse polarity protected, which means you must make sure that red goes to red. Just move your finger there, down. Okay, red's on that side. Red's on that side. And you plug it in. That's it. Now you can put the cover on, the battery cover. Fold the leads like that down. Make sure your battery leads are up. And then we're going to fit the cover with the supplied screws. Those small black ones. Right, we're done with the SD04 Smart T12 sectional garage door motor. The brackets, we had to go through the ceiling. The previous brackets were on the brand ring, so the client's whole garage ceiling was being pulled down. If you quickly look where the old garage door motor was connected up and where we connected it up through the ceiling onto the struts. Right, let's quickly test it. Again, if you look at it, you'll see that there's no vibration coming from the garage door motor. We'll have to get some lights with so we can do much better videos on garage door motors. So we added stopper bolts onto the guides. This bottom bracket was only secured with a Tech screw. We added a angle iron in there. So yeah, another proud installation. Again, these are the guys that you need to call. Pottie 083 778 2288. Check out smartgates.co.za. Check out exquisitesecurity.co.za. Thanks for watching and thanks for all of the support. Much appreciated. That's it.